These are ideas or concepts or trends or shifts or innovations or explorations where I'd like to take your mind this morning. Then I found one which they're already using today in the US. I said, wow, so that one there has replaced the one on the left.
Whether it's technology or whether it's sales skills that will rule the day. And it is such a ridiculous argument. The reality is that you have to have both in order to be at your best.
20,000 housing units, roughly 30 million square feet of residential, condo, timeshare, hotel, industrial, office parks, shopping malls, hospitals, and all levels of schooling, and maybe even a university.
You've got lots and lots of wonderful people here, and I'm looking forward to seeing big connections happen for you guys.
I'm going to do this. How am I going to work with it? How am I going to get there? Is it in my city? What can I do? You want to be in as soon as possible on that kind of mindset and thinking.
But they are black swans because they are exactly that. So what is a black swan? A black swan is a extremely rare, very, very unlikely event, but if it should happen, it would change everything.
The whole goal with all of this is to make the technology vanish, is to make it disappear into a seamless, easy way for your agents to live their good lives.
And there is nobody in the world who has a better reason to share your brand than the people who are part of it. What is your content? What is the content you're creating, doing to help them? Ask them to help them create a brand identity that shares with your brand identity.
So what is the attitude? The attitude is one to embrace it. Embrace this. Not because I'm saying it or because Stefan is up here talking about the trends. Consumers, your consumers are embracing this.
By saying the big trends that we have in terms of traditional marketing, advertising, and promotion being on the decline, and social media and online influencers being clearly on the rise.
What's been your favorite part so far?
I have to think it's Stefan when he's on stage and he's talking to some of the thought leaders in our industry. He's getting information and insight out of them that no one else seems to be able to do.
Yes, it's been really fun. It's different types of formats. I think he borrowed some of the best formats with things like the TED concepts and the in-depth interviews. They've been really interesting. I've really enjoyed the in-depth interviews specifically. They were really great.
I will say this: when I met with Warren on that eventful September 12th 2-hour session, he made this comment to me that I will never forget. And he said that, I love what you're doing, but he said, don't ever make an acquisition for the wrong reasons. And he said, 75% of the acquisitions around the world in any industry never work out. They're done for the wrong reasons.
Wow, I think hearing Ron Peltier, getting a sense of him as a person, the format that Stefan chose was truly wonderful.
I really loved it, especially the in-depth interviews with the CEOs and just seeing the personal side.
So tell me exactly what you mean by that.
Well, in the sense that there was a flight of capital. And the reality is that when you look at things like most of the acquisitions and things, they were, in the best term, is a shotgun wedding scenario where people were doing things as a result that they had no choice. We are finding that it's not only you've got Berkshire Hathaway, you've got NRT, you've got others that are now entering the acquisition space, and so there's more options out there available now. There is more. I believe there's going to be more investors that are going to be returning to the table that may be sources of capital for real estate companies to expand in the future that certainly were not there in prior years.
Relevant because every one of us is thinking about the future of the business, and so it's really cool to have all the thought leaders, the people that really are the people who actually make it happen, all in one place in a creative energy without the distractions, driving forward. It's awesome for our business.
I think what's really impressed me is who's here. I mean, you've got everybody from the president of the Canadian Real Estate Association to the president of the California Association of Realtors, to the president-elect of the Texas Association of Realtors, the leadership of Houston, Google, Trulia, Realtor.com, Home Services of America, Keller Williams, Realogy, and many others. I mean, it's amazing. The question is, who isn't here?
Number one is go focus on leadership. Develop yourself as a leader. And fill the circles of the people closest to you with the names of other outstanding leaders and learn from them, because in the end, I believe that there are two things we control in life. One is how we think individually. So focus on how you think. Take in good stuff. Read good books. Go to like this kind of event.
Absolutely. This is the best program I've been to in a while.
I thought it was great. It was mind expanding. It was wonderful.
Nanotechnology, the Internet of everything, everything's going to be connected. Everything's going to be talking to each other in some shape or form. The last one, all of that technology above is going to shape the way we live, the way we sell, the way we do business, the way we run real estate associations, the way we run independent real estate companies, our own companies, the way we run big franchises. We are the leaders that could change that. It is in our hands.